at that salon, at that spa salon, and she get whatever she want to get. And Laura, Clap, Peter, all of them dragged her, called her Jezebel, said the world need to be
And we were
ruined about
defending
her,
her.
and
We
that's
were
how she.
defending her.
And
Yep.
when HB said that, I don't remember who live HB was on, but HB announced the day when her old person was gone, and this new person who she is was the new person she was gonna become. Cause she said, "I'm gonna expose y'all. I'm gonna destroy everything." Like she literally told them what she's doing now, who she was gonna become. She told them that to her face on that live, and
So
she
what
ain't
this
lied.
what this video I'm playing is saying that she already was this person.
No, HB
Yeah,
was.
she was. She
Okay, but
was.
HB was this person when she first got on that.
Yeah.
She was mad because the women, even the women, kind of
No,
messed with
HB
her.
was already like this. That was an act.
Well,
HB was already like this.
she acted real good because the only
Yeah.
thing when she first was on them things, she would just be like, "Women, y'all need to listen to me. These men ain't shit. These men are sit here and lie to y'all, play in y'all face." And the women, like, I'm trying to think. I think it was Kinche or whoever.
Yeah.
They was tearing her ass up. And she was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna have to show y'all better than I can tell y'all. Y'all don't want to believe me." And that's when she started that exposing shit.
Yeah, no, she already was like this. That was the purpose of AP doing this live. And that's why they going through the origins. She was already like this. But, she came over. She know how to play. She just came over. She does it on other sides of TikTok. I don't know if y'all remember when she did it with Luke. Y'all remember when she did it with Luke and she was over there and everybody was in the comments telling Luke, like, run, Luke, run. So she's done it on other sides before. She did it on Christian Talk. Y'all remember when she was up in there talking to the people? Like, yeah, because this is side of TikTok and they just do these things. So she does it. She knows how to do the act.
Right.
She
But that's
does it
about her.
still.
That's how I think she got in with y'all is
Yeah,
because
that's definitely how she got in with
y'all
us.
was hating
Yes.
y'all was at like war every day.
I was on their ass.
And every time you went live, they went live in the morning and you came right behind them in the afternoon. So they had to wave the right flag, and that's why they ain't the same over there no more because the beef you had exposed too much.
Yep.
So that is definitely true.
Yep. Woo. Okay, let's finish playing the clip. Hey, Rosie. This shit is crazy.
Get that whole camp. She manipulated Chef. She played her.
Okay, you guys, they are talking. This is from a year ago, about a week ago, a year ago. This is from May 9th.
Hey, but I wouldn't say she manipulated Chef. Hey, Rose, because Chef. See, I wouldn't say she manipulated Chef. I would say Chef played herself because Chef already knew who HB was. I wouldn't say she manipulated her. I would say Chef tricked herself.
In 2024, AP's talking about HB, and HB, this is after Doomsday. This is after Doomsday. So this is her sentiments on who she believes HB to be. Okay? She has up there this guy named Rico, someone that she previously had an issue with, as well as Edwin. If you guys know Edwin with the hat, he was just in her panel, wasn't he?
This was yesterday.
How quickly people forget. But no shade. Unc don't know better. Like I told you guys, if you've been here more than one season, you just know that folks come and go. But as you can hear, she said she tells Chef sob stories. Let's press play.
Chef is my homegirl. I don't give a fuck who feel what.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe.
I don't care about personal business. I'm not investing into nobody like that much to where I'm investing into your personal business. So for her to manipulate Chef into her confessing whatever.
And see, this is why I say people can sit here and say that I'm a snake or whatever. But Chef had became HB friend. They had became cool. But just like y'all say, like, T, you never told nobody you was Panther. Chef never told HB that she was talking behind her back to multiple people. She never told HB that she talked about her to Petty Roll. Talked about, like when she became friends with her and HB started confiding her, she never told her, hey, just so you know, I was the one that did this. I was the one that said this. I was the one that said that. You know what I'm saying? She never did that shit.
He confessed to her whatever she told her, and then to play it like this at the end, this proves it right there. Stop playing.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true.
That fucked with a lot of shit that people got going on. Like I said, she's
man.
She knows who.
Target practice.
But see, here's the thing, Renee. Chef took accountability that she played in her face. Chef knew though she didn't. It was unnecessary for her to get close to her, anyways. It was unnecessary. Chef felt like Chef thought
it was unnecessary for her to get close to her, but here you are playing up under her.
Like I said, she good at her game. I paid attention to her. I told her, I said, "You good, but you ain't as good as me, my guy."
I don't know if she quit a job. I'm not sure about that. I got way too
many sisters. I know how to play this shit like the back of my hand, and I know bullshit when I smell it.
Let's go, always me. Thank you, honey.
So she, like I said, she played motherfucker. She played the game. And, you know, you gotta give credit where credit due. I ain't never seen a motherfucker play that hard though.
Thank you.
But she did that. She did. It's like, goddamn, she playing for the major leagues in this motherfucker. Like I said, she the Sephiroth of this motherfucker.
She playing, you know, everybody out there shooting threes. She down there in the paint, boxing, scoring points, getting her bag up.
She throwing elbows, motherfuckers.
Ain't no refs in the building. So, you know, this is like
she
court basketball. Yeah. And calling you out.
Blacktop.
Yeah, she on the blacktop. She playing hardball. Y'all want refs, and we want a court. Let's go check it out.
Oh, see, I don't know about that.
And all that. She like, you know, do something. Yeah.
I'm back, AP. I'm sorry, I had a phone call. I gotta go in a little bit anyways, but I just came up to say this. It's the way she infiltrated it is basically what Phil was saying just now. She played on that with Chef. She sat there and was like, told her sob stories. Like, I'm gonna show you, because if you notice, like, you have to listen to the language and the verbiage, right? Whatever Scoop.
Well, I see here is they played each other. Because, let me shut up.
On that platform and Scoop on IT's platform was like, y'all know Heartbreaker. We know Dasha, right? She made that seem like two different people. This is my persona on social media, but this is who I really am. And Dasha has gone through stuff. Dasha is broken. Like, I have to create this hard shell. People just
I know who that was. Hey,
Heartbreaker. And I
can't tell who that is.
Dasha, but no one.
You recognize the voice, then let me know.
They care about Heartbreaker, okay? And then after that, so she infiltrated. She also
might be Southern.
Southern is right though. She did separate the two with Dasha and Heartbreaker, but she did that way later on, right before. Oh, hey, realist. She did that right before. Hey, baby, right before. She found out about what she did with Petty Rowe. So y'all got to remember this happened like back to back. That night that HB had confided in them, HB found out right after that Chef was on the back end texting her Patty Rowe what to say to HB in the argument. So that's how quick that happened. So I wouldn't say that she had separated them, like, you know what I'm saying, like right away. When HB had did that night in that Discord, then the next day she had blocked them, and then after that she found out what she was saying on the back end to Patty Rowe. It had happened like, I believe it happened like back to back like that.
A formulation of guilt, like Chef and all of them started feeling guilty, like, yo, like,
yeah, this from yesterday. This from
we did
Live.
do all that shit in January. Like I said, I feel like two things could be right at the same time. I'm not gonna sit here and say that never happened to her with Black Chicago, but that still doesn't give you a pass to do all the things that you are doing now currently. Right? I'm never going to sit there like it didn't happen, but that don't give you the right to sit here and do the stuff you're doing currently. That's how she infiltrated. Make you feel guilty about what you did to me, and then I'm going to also show you that I'm really not this monster people make me out to be. I
remember
this, that, and this is my sob story. So that's why she played on the heartstrings. Because if you notice something that I felt I got the biggest thing out of all that, T-Straight said, whenever stuff happens in Chef's life and people are like, yeah, I don't want to be friends with you, I'm not cool with you, whatever, relationships, friendships, whatever it is, she's very much of like, okay, that's fine. But then when it came to Heartbreaker, she's like, no, that's something, that's telling of itself.
And that is true. So that's, you got the video. And again, a lot of this stuff was a blur to me because I was in it, right? That's, you have a video up from Doomsday last year. And it was Chef in the panel. I think HB was in the panel. Scoop was in the panel. Kev the Comic was in the panel. And she apologized Simone repetitively to HB. like repetitively. So, but she wasn't like, she said sorry to A. Simone for whatever, but she was really, really, so that is true. That is true. And everybody kept saying like in the comments. So if you go back to that video, that's very true. Cause she said she doesn't apologize. So she definitely was apologizing to HB though.
And Heartbreaker was like, yeah, I'm cool on you, Chef. Now all of a sudden she cares and has feelings and it's like, no, hold up. That when something like that is out of place and sits out like a sore thumb like that, there's something more behind that. Like, this woman was a master manipulator and she manipulated all of them to get whatever she wanted out of them.
All right, so somebody wanted me to reiterate the fact that she knew she was doing Black. My bad, Edwin. Somebody wanted me to reiterate the fact that she knew she was doing Black Chicago. Understand?
Hey, call me later.
When she targeted Black Chicago, she stated in Tyme's live, she knew what type of man he was because they had spoke on the phone and they had spoke over.
Are my mods in here? Do I have any mods in here?
They spoke over Snapchat several times, so where she had exchanged pictures several times. And because of what his retort was, she knew what type of man he was. So when they linked up, she knew that he was a lustful, in her words, pervert.
Thank you.
So she played and pried on that. She even admitted she was not asleep when whatever happened. She was fully aware. She played on it. And so when she got up there, she told on him. She
said that?
Even admitted. Her whole thing was to expose him. And when nobody believed her.
What this sound like, y'all? This on AP panel.
A couple of things that he attempted or tried, he admitted to the allegation. That's when she had in her head all the people that call her a lie, which was Tyme platform. She was going to bag and tag their ass. And let me tell you something. When it comes down to, like I said, the 48 laws of power, one of them is
no, this is about Black Chicago.
And when you come down to manipulating somebody, if you want to be close to somebody,
I don't know. I don't remember her saying that part. That she was
a lot of victim blaming. And when they felt sorry for her, they told her other sob stories so they could relate to her. Now I got your information.
And she in there saying,
I'm about to expose your ass. Now you telling me things that you ain't telling people online. So I'm about to expose your ass.
Okay.
So Black Chicago was a man who took advantage and essayed and admitted to essaying, trigger warning, heartbreaker, okay? This is a trigger warning, y'all. So she's got this guy who doesn't like her because she rejected him, right?
He did play.
She's got that guy on her panel, essentially victim blaming HB, and she's agreeing to it.
Okay.
So we're gonna continue.
Yeah, I ain't opening that up again. I'm not doing that shit. We just
like
we're gonna push right past.
You gotta understand. You gotta know how people mind work. Like I said, I educate myself. I know what's up. I ain't no dummy. This motherfucker playing chess. And she not playing the average game of chess. She's sitting on the board and looking at everybody else like they pawns. She like ain't nobody the real opponent. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I forced her off me. You gonna back down, and I'm gonna back them down too.
And let me address this. I know I had a public breakup with Hulk. If HB wants to try it, I don't care. I really don't. Be friends with him, best friends with him, sleep with him, do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't give a fuck. That's not anything that's gonna do anything. I don't actively deal, you know what I'm saying, with that man. So if y'all feel like Hulk's the way to get to me and I mean, try it.
I'm gonna tell people the reason why I'm gonna give her props is because I got.
She did though. She got friends with Hulk. She definitely got friends with Hulk.
I told her before, you not gonna play me, but if you can bag and tag everybody else, you go for it, and I'll tell you how good you is. So when she did it, I gave her.
Yeah, that's why she mad at me. Yeah, that's why she mad at me.
Just admitted on OC shit, how she played him. I told her, oh, you did that.
But she had so much to say about me bringing up hers.
You caught the whole bag. You said I'm a bounty hunter, and I'm gonna get the whole lot. Watch this shit. Dude, that don't make us cool. That don't make us friends. That say, oh, you played a dangerous game and you got away with that shit. You wild for that.
That is Rico.
Everybody else that fell victim to it, you should have known that day in T-Time Live when we all went back and forth. She's not meant to be played with.
It don't matter who don't like me. You know I don't care about people not liking me being in my life.
A lot of folks haven't been here long enough.
I was in her live and I was subscribed to it.
That's the problem.
Isn't that right?
I was subscribed to her live yesterday. So I wanted to hear all of this. So hey, listen.
what they've heard or what they've seen in the block fear, and they've made up their mind.
I was on my burner, but I did subscribe.
That's the only thing, Rico. They weren't around from the beginning. That's what annoys me about, you know what I'm saying? See, either you're going to talk about just the isolated incidents that happened to HB, or you're going to talk about her character and why she's doing what she's doing. But you can't sit there and intermingle both and think that you're going to talk about why she's doing what she's doing and how she's moved about the app without starting with Rico. It doesn't make sense. To people that have been there actually day one to see.
But see, here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. Exactly. She mad at you, but did the same shit to me. Right. That's exactly, Tasha. But here's my thing about this. She despised Chef and HB around this time. She didn't like neither one of them. She despised both of them. So to be saying all this stuff and be going so hard, and you know how you feel about both of these people, but now they're your best friend, that is telling. That is telling. So it does start to make you wonder, what is the reason why you started to build friendship with people that you despise so much, that you couldn't stand so much? Was it a hate train? Was it because of you know, like you got to think about shit like that. What made you start to now all of a sudden where did it change? Because she was, even with this, after she found out who detention was, and she was adamant. I mean, adamant. She wanted to know who detention was. She was messaging me like, who's detention? That person talked about my child. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, I don't fucking know who the page is. She was like, the page seems to like you. I was like, I don't know who it is. But she was really adamant because that page talked about her child. Yeah, I didn't know her back then, Tasha Mack, but and it's so much more I could say, but I would have to open up other characters, right? But it is telling though. I forgot about this. I forgot about this live because me and AP, we wasn't cool when she had this live, but I did hear this live. But I forgot all about this live.
That shit, it doesn't make sense not to mention Rico in that, right? Because that would have given you the actual blueprint as to what was about to transpire.
Yeah, I remember Brandon.
I don't even understand how y'all can talk about January without talking about Rico.
I like this. I love detention.
Why did that happen?
They picked up a book they started in the middle or at the close end, and now they think they know the whole story because they read part of the book. What we're trying to tell y'all is simply this: we ain't got no dog in the fight. That was two people did some messed up stuff to each other within adults. But at the end of the day, the whole story is the whole story. You got to read the whole book. And y'all just want the Cliff Note version.
Okay, so they say HB streaming. HB, am I wrong? But see, it's one thing sitting in panels with people and being cool with people on the front end. But HB and AP, they had each other's phone number. I think they talked on the back end too. Like they got numbers. Am I wrong about that? Okay, that's fine. They had each other's phone numbers, right? Did you tell the sad story? That's okay. She can clock me. She done clocked me many times. I finally got clocked. But they had each other back end phone number, right? She can't drag me. I mean, you can't. You talk about my teeth. You can talk about, doxing, but I can't be dragged. Like, y'all might as well just cut that shit out. But do y'all, right? Am I tripping? They had each other's phone numbers on the back? Anybody? I thought so, but I'm not sure.
Get that little yellow book and then y'all trying to take a test and you ain't even read the whole book.
Because wasn't Cash, AP, and all them in group chat?
You know what you're saying and that you're right and we all should agree with you. And what we're telling you is some of us been around, we ancients on this.
When they on the group chat?
We've been around enough and saw all y'all coming before y'all were even here.
Whether y'all know it or not, this is my backup page. Edwin know I done had 3 to 4 other street library pages. going back and forth with her and Freeze at the same time. I was putting so much shit out and they reported all 3 pages.
That was a lot of shit. That was a lot of shit at that
Like
time.
I told him, I'm gonna make y'all back down. This is why Freeze don't go live.
No,
like
this
that
is
on
last
his page
year.
anymore, why he used other people's pages that have them go live and he parked on their platform.
Let's go with the Septiana. Welcome in.
That way he don't hit the FYP page. Somebody else do. Like I said, I knew what to do. And they tried to stop.
Would y'all like me to
couldn't.
put this on like 1.5 speed?
Force. We gonna see who know how to play this game better. After that situation with me, her, and Freeze, after that shit, she went for target practice. And she did not hold back.
Right. Okay,
So I'm not mad at her.
So what I'm saying though is she started the target practice.
He in
before.
jail?
What I'm saying is this target practice, what she's doing now, is not because of
No, that's what I'm saying. She admitted it.
Black Chicago.
She
was
told me.
doing this before.
Exactly.
Hit 2
Hey,
Peach.
And me and Freeze wasn't the target.
Hey, my baby.
Her warm-up game. When she figured out
How you doing?
when she figured out she bashed, when she knocked him but couldn't knock me, this is when her target practice popped in. I'm gonna destroy all red pill, blue pill motherfuckers. Simple. Fake females included. And I ain't gonna lie. I thought she was low-key joking, and then I really thought about it. I laugh when I say crazy shit too, so I'm gonna just take this as this motherfucker's dead ass.
The first time you said that, that's what I told you.
That's what I'm saying.
Believe
You
me,
said it.
that's why it makes sense.
So see, this is what I have a problem with. I have a problem with y'all on TikTok who, when I believed the bitch the first time when she came out with that Rico, when that Rico shit was what it was, and the Black Guru shit, I believe that shit then. But for y'all to sit up here and be like, oh, well, now you're victim blaming because then she introduced to y'all a story of what happened to her. I'm still thinking of day one. I'm not like, y'all thought I was supposed to what? Befriend her? Reach out to her? Wish her what? Like, give her warm wishes? None of that shit. She still is who she is. That don't got shit. With or without that situation, she was still going to roam the internet the way she is. That is my fucking point. It has always been my point. So you can sit there and try to shame me into being friends with that. You're never going to get me, guilt trip me into becoming friends with that girl.
Woo!
On this app.
Woo! 1 second, y'all. We're gonna have to bring that one back.
Yeah, he admitted that he did, Tasha. That's why I said I skate past that. I'm not even finna go back down that rabbit hole.
Oh shit.
She gonna run it back.
Target practice, what she's doing now is not because of.
No, that's what I'm saying. She admitted it.
Black Chicago.
She
was
told me.
doing this before.
Exactly.
Hit 2 Tyme's platform.
And me and Freeze wasn't the target practice. Me and Freeze was her warm-up game. When she figured out that she
was doing.
When she figured out she bashed, when she knocked him but couldn't knock me,
listen carefully, y'all.
practice popped in. I'm gonna destroy all red pill, blue pill motherfuckers. Simple. Fake females included. I ain't gonna lie. I thought she was low-key joking, and then I really thought about it. I laugh when I say crazy shit too, so I'm gonna just take this as this motherfucker's dead ass.
The first time you said that, that's what I told you.
That's what I'm saying.
Believe
You said it. That's what you
So see, this is what I have a
Here
problem.
we go.
I have a problem with y'all on TikTok who, when I believed the bitch the first time when she came out with that Rico,
I know, Gigi. I know, girl.
And the Black Guru shit, I believed that shit then. But for y'all to sit up here and be like, oh, well, now you're victim blaming because then she introduced to y'all a story of what happened to her, I'm still thinking of day one.
1 second before we get to the next part. So she said when she came out with that story the first time and I believed her, meaning I believed her the first time and somehow she lied. So now I'm still stuck on her lying on that time. So now the second time, which is Black Chicago essay situation, I'm not really familiar with the beginning part with the Rico and Freeze situation, right? Somebody else will have to give the background. But she said with this second part now, with this second time, I'm still stuck on what happened the first time. You get what I'm saying? And y'all are saying I'm victim blaming.
I'm not like y'all thought I was supposed to what? Befriend her, reach out to her, wish her what, like give her warm wishes. I'm not doing none of that shit. She still is who she is. That don't got shit with or without that situation. She was still going to roam the internet the way she is. That is my fucking point. It has always been my point. So you can sit there and try to shame me into being friends with that. You're never going to get me, guilt trip me into becoming friends with that girl. Ever. Not on this app. You can call me a victim blamer. That's fucking fine. But I know you're doing that shit because you're playing in to wherever the fuck she's feeding you. That's why I don't drive off or center my own fucking emotions with that shit.
Let's hear what she got to say.
You're not going to get me to get close.
Let's hear what AP got to say in response to the video. She on AP panel right now?
Cooking with Chicago.
Let's see.
I don't know, we just haven't had any static since then. So if she wants to speak to it, she can. That's on her. Go ahead, AP.
Hey guys, so yeah. So real quick, because this is the part they're not going to play, right? They're not going to play the apology. They're not going to.
Okay.
They're not going to play the part where I went up in HB's panel and I apologized to her about everything. My participation, me taking, accountability, right? So, that's cool, but that's there. So I'm not rehashing that. I'm really not. They can rehash it all they want to, and that's fine. Was I a hypocrite? Absolutely. Absolutely. Did I say I would never fuck with HB and, ended up fucking with her? Absolutely. That's the hypocrisy part. Yes, I was. Me, AP. Yep. I definitely was. That was what the apology was for. So I already tackled that early on. I don't know why y'all feel like it always has to be. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know you said it here. Thank you. Just tell him he's beautiful. Just tell him. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's not. Yeah, right. It's on your nose. On your nose. So yeah, I do take full responsibility for it. Yeah, I was wrong. Definitely was wrong, especially the more that I was starting to recognize who Tyme was as a woman.
Hold on, wait a minute. How she gonna bring me into this and she wasn't even fucking with me?
That didn't fuck with HB that fuck with her now as well. Like, that is a part of it. Finding out on your own, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. So when Tyme was yelping about being threatened and all that stuff, she said all that shit came from HB. She was adamant that HB was trying to take down her platform. And so us being her girls at the time, like any one of y'all would do for y'all homegirls, we came to her aid trying to help Tyme. I don't know why Tyme want to sit there and act like that's not what it was, but it was.
That's not though.
I got all
Nobody asked. Show me a message where I asked to take down HB. Show me a message where I asked him to pull up HB information. Never. I just wanted my platform to stay up. I didn't ask them to help me take her down and no shit like that. Don't blame me for that shit.
I don't know how am I deflecting right now? Let me know. Keep me in order, HB. Am I deflecting?
Me and her wasn't even cool when she made this video. Just remember that me and her wasn't even cool when she made this video.
This is clearly trying to at this point you didn't have your own mind. Yeah, I had my own mind, and my mind decided to side with someone I thought was, I cared about and I was a friend to. Why do I have to be careful with my choice of words before I be apologizing? Why? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But yeah, so that's it. Anybody else? Is it so it's T's fault again? I guess if that's the way you're taking it, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, complete that live goal while you're at it. While y'all are sitting down there, making y'all complaints.
I guarantee y'all this, y'all ain't gonna never see me blaming another motherfucker for a reason why I don't fuck with a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I bet you ain't gonna never see me blame another motherfucker for the reason why I don't fuck with a motherfucker. I guarantee y'all ain't never finna see me not fuck with a motherfucker because you don't fuck with them. And y'all ain't gonna never see me ask a motherfucker not to fuck with a motherfucker because I don't fuck with them.
Okay, guys, the CA goal is very reasonable today. Let's contribute to the CA goal, okay? If everybody
I'm not going over nowhere. I'm in my life. What you mean go over? No.
We will definitely get there quickly. Thank you so much, T. Thank you, T, honey. Thank you so much.
This ain't about me. This about her.
Sorry, my broke ass had to pay for my lunch. I don't know how I paid for it.
This ain't about me. This is about her. This live that Susu played was May of last year. AP wasn't even fucking with me. She wasn't even fucking with me last year this time. That was all on her.
I think we all learned about HB from her story, AP, just being honest. Okay. AP, I think you should focus on your platform and grow. Get out the mess. Your platform will strive. What if I don't want a platform?
I think you should stop worrying about what I'm worried about in my own life. I think that's what y'all can do, is let me just go ahead and do what I want to fucking do. So if I don't want to if I want to be a fucking box cousin for the rest of my life, let me fucking do that.
Let's get the live
if I don't want to go live every 2 seconds, let me fucking do that. If I don't want to be a fucking content creator or a live show host, let me the fuck do that. I got a real life where I'm touching real fucking grass. I don't care what the fuck y'all think I should be doing.
Somebody said Susu had apologized to her, so what is this? I apologize to AP.
But what AP did regarding me, Messy talk to every day. We fall out with people, we say we'll never fuck with them, and we do it again.
HP.
So if the example has to be made out of her, it got to be made out of all of us. I know I said it, and pretty much everybody that F with me have said it, and pretty much everybody that's tight right now have fallen out with the person that they're tight with right now, and they've said it. So I don't know. I do get the point that I guess Susu was trying to make. She was just doing her thing, but at the same time, it's just the deal that is being blown up to be. I don't understand that, because it's just typical Messy talk, and it's how we do things. But I guess
I think what it is that honestly, Susu cannot take the fucking brunt of Rose
so much.
Obviously eating her ass up, right? Because y'all not talking about it no more now, are you? Have they been talking about it today, HB? About Susu got ate the fuck up by Rose?
no, nobody spoke on it.
Nobody's talking about it. That's the point. So mission accomplished. That's why it was. That's why they're talking about it. If y'all didn't pick up on it, that's what it's about. Because why the fuck would anything need to revolve around me? Why?
Why? Shirley said, so you talking with Susu and AJ tomorrow? Who are you asking that question to, Miss Shirley? I don't know anything about that.
Here's the thing, y'all over here thinking that somebody's blaming T when I'm only giving y'all context, right? Because if y'all were to sit there and ask